It's a sad day, folks. It is confirmed I do not have pluerries. The nursery sent me a peach tree instead of a pluerry tree. So let's look. Let's look. I think maybe I do got a candy heart. Maybe they actually did send me a candy heart pluerry. But this is for sure, and I validated with Fully Ripe Gardener, who has actual pluerry. This is not a freaking pluerry tree. This is not a Sweet Treat Pluerry. And I put my money that this is a nectar plum. I have a nectar plum over there, and it looks like this. Red leaves. Red leaves, pink blooms, and these double blooms. That's exactly what the nectar plum does. A lot of bad things with this. One, that'll be the third nectar plum tree I have. I don't want 3 nectar plum trees. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that's not what I wanted. If I would have wanted 3 nectar plum trees, I would have bought 3 nectar plum trees. I wanted pluerries because this is plum row. Now I got a peach sitting in the middle of plum row. So let's actually look at the candy heart and to show you the differences that I probably should have noticed last year, but to see the problem with last year is I got these as a whip, so they didn't give me any flowers last year. They just had the leaves, and I didn't even really pay attention to the leaves being more of a nectarine type, peach type leaf because they weren't giving me no fruit. I didn't really pay attention to the tree at all until this year. This candy heart, it still may be a candy heart because look at that bloom. It's more white. I think this one can pass as white. I don't know though. This might be another type of peach. I'm very discouraged right now. So, but the thing that I'm seeing different is this has a lot of short, stubby, more like a plum. So this has a lot of short, stubby, I forgot what they call those things. But those little stubs that plums have and peaches really don't have. Like plums and apples and apricots got a lot of these, but I haven't seen a lot of peaches. My peaches have this. So I'm hoping that this candy heart is actually a candy heart. But we know for sure I don't have a Sweet Treat Pluerry because this is a nectar plum. This is a spicy nectar plum. I don't even have to take you to my nectar plum tree to see the similarities of what you just seen and what you're about to see. I'm gonna take you anyway because look at the double blooms. Let me see if I can find one. Look at that, and look at the red tips coming out. Look at the red tips. That looks exactly like what I'm supposed to have, or what it's supposed to be, my pluerry. And this, look at the skin. The bark kind of it looks like the rest of my peaches. And by the way, this is a picatum, or it was labeled a picatum. It has white flowers. At this time, I'm hoping it's actually a picatum. It has a white flower, so it might be a Sweet Treat Pluerry. I don't know right now. They got me all discombobulated with mislabeling my stuff and sending me the wrong tree. And a full year of growing it, and full year of growing a tree that I don't really want. I mean, I don't mind, but the thing is, I bought a nectar plum this year because I only had one. I wanted 2. I didn't know this was one, so now I got 3. And good news for me, I did find an actual Sweet Treat Pluerry on Rain Tree Nursery. I think they're in Oregon or Washington, one of the two. And I'm gonna get a Sweet Treat Pluerry here in the yard, but I'm not gonna get any fruit this year. I'm not gonna be able to taste any fruit because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a 3 to 4 foot whip. So we're just gonna have to grow it. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I can't dig it up now because it got flowers on it. I'm not gonna. At least I haven't even tried a Sweet or a nectar plum, so I at least want to get one and try it first. But this is in my plum row. That's the thing, is in plum row. I can put it right there, but that's not gonna get a lot of sun this year. I don't know. I know next year this boy right here probably gonna get dug up and moved to where my peaches are and my other nectar to plum is. But because this got to be a spot for a plum, probably a flavor king, probably, or maybe a splash pluerry. It could be any kind of pluerry, but it can't be a peach sitting in the middle of plum row. We can't have that. Sad day on the orchard, but it is what it is. You gotta take the good and the bad. It's a beautiful tree. I still am a big fan of the nectar plum. I just didn't want 3 of them.